Namaste friends, this is Aparna and I'm back again with another video. I was talking about the forgiveness meditation and I also informed you about my new business. So hope you got some time to check out my website, which is www.shubh-connections.com. But today's video is very special. It's actually not a video, it's an audio recording so that you can hear me and you can learn something, hopefully. So I will start this session with a serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There is a lot said in these few lines. So if you understand and if you can identify the hidden message in this serenity prayer. So the wisdom lies in knowing the difference, things that we can change and things that we cannot change. Once we can identify that, it makes life so much easier. And mindfulness is really all about getting your power back and getting your own remote control back, which is probably at the moment is with somebody else. Or even if not at the moment, but there are many moments in the day when your remote control is with somebody else, which means if your partner isn't happy and telling you that you did this wrong or that wrong, and then you feel irritated, you feel angry. So actually at that moment, the remote control was with your partner and not with you. And so make sure that you keep your own remote control with you because it will be, handy and it will allow you to do things that you choose to do rather than someone else deciding your mood. So knowing the things that are in your control and knowing the things that are not in your control. And then acceptance. Acceptance is one of the big thing in mindfulness. Accepting things that we cannot change and making a peace with it. And knowing that this is definitely not in my control and there isn't really much I can do beyond this point. That doesn't really mean that you sit idle and do nothing. If there are things that you think you can do which will bring some positive change in the present situation, then of course go ahead, but without any expectations, without thinking that you are going to go too far or you will achieve too much, because this may be a situation where you can only play a very small part, but the majority of things are not in your control. So when we talk about acceptance, acceptance really starts with self-acceptance. Accepting self as a perfect individual or an individual who is not so perfect, imperfect individual. So in mindfulness, we talk about accepting our imperfections, because if you talk to people who are very perfectionist, they're really hard on themselves. They make their life really, really hard for small little things. I mean, sometimes it is good, sometimes it is not so good, because it may get them to achieve their job in a perfect way or in a very high standard way. But what was the price that they paid to get there? So that's why it is important that we accept ourselves fully with our strengths and our weaknesses. So I want you to take a moment and make a list in your mind of things that you are unable to accept at the moment, or you find it very hard to accept. It could be your job that you are going every day and you are doing it, but you're not really happy there. But you still have to go and you still have to work. You need your salary. So why not accept this job? That this is the best in this circumstance. But you can try something to move into a new direction if this job is not fulfilling. Or another example, it could be some relative or a person in your life that you're not so happy with, but you are still living with them. So why not accept the situation as it is and make a peace with it and do the best you can in this situation? So self-acceptance brings acceptance for others, and it brings peace in life. So with this message, I am taking your leave, and I hope that you have a nice day, and I will connect with you very soon again.